Hey guys, and welcome back for a new Oni video. Today we're going to be talking about Oni's add-ons, especially if you're getting into Killer in Dead by Daylight and you want to try out the Oni. I'm here to help you in 2025. Or if you're used to playing Killer and you want to try out the Oni for the first time, these are the add-ons to use and not to use. So we're going to start off with the worst ones, which is Iridescent Family Crest, Rangera's Bloody Glove, and Rotting Rope. These are not ideal to get started with. Iridescent Family Crest reveals the survivors within 24 meters of you. They scream after you miss a dash. In Demon Dash, not Demon Strike. So if you lunge normally with the Demon Strike power, this will not activate. So it'll only activate in Demon Dash. This can seem a good add-on, especially if you want to catch out stealth and survivors. That's the only benefit of this, but the thing is, the issue with this add-on is most survivors will be in your line of sight. It forces them to move away from the position they're hiding in, and it's pretty detrimental, especially if you're missing hits in power. And also the 24 meter range is not really far enough, in my opinion, because you can get massive maps and still not detect a single survivor with this add-on. And there's just so much better add-ons to use. Rangera's Bloody Glove reveals auras of survivors, and it can give you key info, especially when you're not in power. However, it deactivates when you're in power, and all the orbs disappear. So when you're in Blood Fury, you can't see blood orbs, and yeah, this add-on becomes pretty pointless, as the orbs disappear after the aura's been shown, and most survivors do not run back into the original location of where the orbs were spawned. I'm going to show you an example here. So obviously this does survive on the aura, but I'm running a meme build. And yeah, this is the build to before rapid machine learning and help wanted. Catch up to the skill really quick, but I saw her on the aura and I believe she was dead as well. Alright. But yeah, it's a very memey add-on, and if you're getting started with Oni, I wouldn't recommend using it straight away. We'll move on to Rotting Rope now, and basically this add-on will reveal blood orbs further away and help you with blood tracking. However, this increases it by 2 meters, which really isn't much of a difference, and the base kit does pretty much the same job anyway. And most of the time you'll be moving as Oni, so you will see the orbs eventually, and they always move towards you to help you get them quicker. They slowly just float towards you over time. You'll learn from this. Other than that, yeah, it's simply use the base kit. It's very niche, and there's certainly more impactful add-ons on your power than this one. And also, as I'll speak soon about the yellow add-on, yeah, there's much better add-ons than these. I would put these add-ons in just straight up awful. So the yellow one is slightly better as it increases the distance a bit. But the base kit is perfectly fine to do the job of all these. Like your blood tracking will be fine with base kit only. That's what most people just use. It doesn't help you in power at all because you can't see the blood orbs. So same as the Rangera's Bloody Glove, the orbs disappear once you're in Blood Fury. So it's not really beneficial to you whatsoever. We'll move on to the next tier, which is not really worth running. Tier Soaked Tenegri basically reduces the consumption rate of down and survival of your power. The effect is very slim and quite lackluster for purple add-on. In comparison to the others, it's not really worth running at all. As you can see here, I do get some value out of it. But yeah, it's very minimal and underwhelming for something that's meant to be a purple add-on. However, I do get the Felix here because of it. I get 3 downs on my Blood Fury. But it just sucks. If you want to pair this with duration, it does slightly do something, but it's just not worth it at all. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend using it. And duration does a similar job. Even the green duration or yellow does a much better job than this. Moving on to Top Knot, you get quicker catch up on survivors with your power, It's less detrimental after you miss swings with your Demon Dash. As you'll see here, I get pretty quick charge. That's because of Top Knot, and I get a flick on Felix. It can be really useful. However, it gets so addictive, and it's only 0.5 seconds, so it's not that much of an effect. So the base kit, again, is fine, and Top Knot, I just recommend using other add-ons, because the base kit does the job. It does a perfectly fine job of getting you in and out of power. And speed just catches up even quicker than what you would with Top Knot. Chris's Wooden Sword gives you better blood tracking than Rotten Rope does, but again, this add-on is not worth running in the slightest. It's not awful because of the 3 meter reveal on the auras of Blood Orbs, as you'll see here, but it's just really not it. There's plenty of weaknesses. It doesn't show blood and power. The base kit's fine. It's very niche. I don't recommend using it whatsoever. Even I'd say use Top Knot over this, or the purple add-on. Bloody Sash. Basically, as you're carrying and collecting blood, what it will do is it will increase your movement speed while you're collecting. So that means you lose less distance on the Survivor. It's slightly stronger than the brown version, which will be talked about in a moment. There you go. It's the base kit. The difference between base kits, it's nothing. It's like 0.7 and 0.5 between the yellow and brown respectively. Even when they're combined, they do absolutely nothing. Oni's base kit, when he's collecting, is perfectly fine. Like, that's the problem with these brown add-ons. They do such very little effects. I know it's intended, however, if you want to get started with Oni and you want good add-ons, you have to level through the Blood Web. And that's quite an issue that needs to be talked about, really. Because you only have the brown add-ons and yellows to begin with. But there are some good yellows, as I'll explain to you now, and there's actually one good brown add-on when combined with a yellow. Well, they're not yellow anymore, they will be green add-ons, sorry, in 2025. Black and Toenail is just a weaker version of Bloody Sahai, where it'll increase the movement speed as you carry, trying to collect blood. It's very weak, very value changes, but the benefit is you move faster while collecting blood. And it's very minimal, the effect. What am I going to talk about next? Sorry. Cranked Sakazuki. This is good when combined with another add-on. This is the best brown add-on in my opinion. Gets you in and out of your power a bit quicker, and it also gets you the cooldown of when you come out of your powers decreased. It's really good combined with Inkline, which is a green add-on. And yeah, Survivors get so little distance. It's a really underrated combo. I highly recommend you trying it, especially if you're starting and you don't have add-ons. It gets you used to getting you in and out of Blood Fury. It can get addictive like Top Knot. Both the add-ons are weak by themselves. However, this is one of his stronger add-on combos, stronger underrated ones. It's not as good as what I'm eventually going to show you. But it's really nice to get started with, get to feel for Oni's power and what happens, how does it work. And it's not too detrimental if you've had a poor power. Shattered Wakizashi, and I believe it's called, I can't remember its name. But the yellow version of it. These recover your power quicker. I thought these add-ons were terrible when I began Oni. But you start to feel and notice the difference of your power coming back so much quicker, especially if you've got people injured. These two combined are really good, but again, same as Inkline and Crack Bowl, they're terrible on their own. Maybe the green add-on could work with some speed or duration, or the increased blood consumption rate. But yeah, these actually really good combined. It brings it down from 8 minutes to around 4 minutes. Once you combine these add-ons, it's a pretty nice effect, and highly recommend using, but you won't get your power back fully. You'll have to get a hit and a survive to get your Demon Dash or Blood Fury, sorry. Mask and Hull, I'm going to sort out the add-ons while I'm talking about Mask and Hull. These are the rates at which the survivors drop blood, which is very crucial because they vault windows, they drop pallets. This will increase the blood from 2 to 4, depending on add-ons. Increases your consumption rate at which you gain the blood. Helps you get your power back way faster than the passive recharge, but they can be combined together. I'm going to sort all these add-ons. These are the best add-ons, these 7. Highly recommend using them. The greens are still powerful on their own, like they are very good add-ons, but Mask and Hull do such a strong job of getting your power back quicker. Talisman and Crutch are speed add-ons, so they increase the Demon Dash of the speed of Demon Dash. When combined, they are extremely fast and sometimes hard to control. If you have play with your food, batteries and stuff, which increase your speed even more. They do combine with this, if you're wondering. And yeah, it can be very difficult, so I just recommend using one to adjust to only speed, and then you'll find out. Sahai, Fang, and Sashimono are duration add-ons, which do such better job than the purple Tenegri, or Tenegri I think it is. These add-ons can be combined really well with each other, so the duration can go with the consumption rate, the speed, can go with each other. It can go with the worst versions of itself. They are very good add-ons and recommend using them. As long as you just combine some of these with each other, experiment with Oni's power, you'll have a great time enjoying the Oni and have fun. Just relax. Don't worry about winning or anything. Just enjoy it and you'll soon get the hang of him, get the hang of the flicks. Just relax. And yeah, if you want to see more Oni content, please do subscribe, and I will try and get more guides out for you guys. And enjoy Oni. Have fun. See you.